Hey, are you looking to upgrade your key life areas and evolve to a higher level of existence? To practically harness personal growth and spirituality in a crazy, busy, imperfect world? Then you've come to the right place. My name is Prash, and this is Urban Spirituality, the show which uniquely fuses ancient wisdom with contemporary self-growth and spiritual disciplines to deliver value-adding tools, traits, and insights to help you unleash your fullest potential. We always keep it real, featuring authentic, unfiltered dialogue with guests from diverse backgrounds to inspire, entertain, and enlighten all who listen. So get ready for your dose of urban spirituality. Be present and let's dive in.
Ekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. 1866 Bhagavad Gita. I had this deep meditation this morning and I realized so many deep realizations. I want to share just one or two. Firstly, we are grabbing on to the wrong things in our life and we're causing our own suffering. We are like people embracing a molten, boiling hot tree and complaining why we're suffering in our life. It's because we're holding the tree. I have a message for every single person right now. The pain of losing my mum and dad, the pain it left me, the trauma, it took ages to heal. But the problem was that I didn't even know that I had that pain. Half the time, we think we're fine, we're okay, it's all good. We mask the trauma, the suffering, the loss. We bury it deep inside, thinking that we'll just hide it in our careers, in our jobs, in our possessions. We hide in our family members, relationships, loved ones. We find somewhere or something outside of ourselves to hide. And I'm here to say today, we need to stop hiding. You, me, everyone that we know, especially Indians and Asians, they bury this shit deep inside. They think it's bad to express ourselves and let it out when that's the very thing that's needed. So this is a wake-up call to everybody who's hearing this. You and me and everyone else has some sort of deep trauma. We just don't realize it half the time. For the reasons I mentioned, we're hiding it. We're too busy being busy. We're too busy trying to build our empires, serve our families, which is perfectly fine. And there's nothing wrong with any of this. But if we're not going within, if we're not going deep, if we're not digging within to do the hard graft and find what it is that is guiding us or misguiding us or making us unhappy when we sit in silence, if we actually dare to do so, then we're missing the trick altogether. You know, Jesus said, what profiteth a man or a woman if they gaineth the world but suffer the loss of their eternal soul? And I'm here to say we are in danger, brothers and sisters, of losing our soul. We really, really are. If this is too intense for you, if this is too much for you, move on. Carry on with your pedestrian level of living. Carry on with your level of life that you're at. Maybe you're fine. Maybe you've already found God or emancipation. That's cool. Move on. But for the majority of us, I speak with my heart that just like I've suffered a lot and it took ages to even acknowledge that suffering and the guilt and the other emotions that weren't serving me, I say to you, maybe there's something that you need to heal too. You might need to dig in to find what it is because you're not giving it the time to open up and air. It's suppressed so deep inside. Or for some of you, you might think you've already dealt with it. But I challenge you, sit silently, go into meditation, go deep, maybe go on a 3-hour journey like me. I'll give you some tips and guidance how I went on it. Happy to share how I went on it. But if you dig deep, you'll uncover stuff that no longer serves you. And when you uncover it, you're able to raise it to the surface. And when you raise it to the surface, you're able to deal with it. And when you deal with it, when you treat it, when you see it non-judgmentally, you're able to forgive yourself, forgive the situation, the people involved, and move on. Then you can release. And when we release, what do? We create a vacuum. We create space. We create space. When we create space by digging deep, lifting up the stuff that doesn't serve us, going deep like these events that I run. Once we lift that up, we're able to weed it out surgically, if you will, psychically, surgically, just removing it out gradually with courage, with non-judgmentalism. then we are able to be a vessel and create this space. And in that space, we're able to fill it with the things that we need for our lives, to charge ourselves with our own oxygen mask so that we can then be a servant to the ones around us. Because make no mistake, folks, we are here to serve. In one way or another, we're all serving. We just sometimes don't realize. Sometimes we're just busy serving our mind and senses, or serving our fear and our desire for pleasure. But we're serving something or someone at all times. But when we recognize and start to take control of ourselves by meditation, mindfulness, mantras, the power of mantras is phenomenal. Once we start to do that, we're able to start to serve a cause and a direction that is ultimately for our good and for the good of the people around us. That is my invitation to you. Start to excavate your soul. Find out your true power and your abilities so you can be a servant and a leader in your community, because that's what we need. That is what we need. Make no mistake. I won't say too much more. Tune into this. If I've offended anybody, I'm sorry. I'm just speaking my heart, my soul. And by doing so, I'm inviting you to speak your heart and your soul. Because you, your family, your community needs to see your authentic self, your real self, the true compassionate self, beyond and behind all the trauma, behind the guilt, behind the facades, behind the masks, your real self. Start to uncover your real self and shine your light. Peace out. Namaste. Om.
Hey folks, thanks so much for listening. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and as with all our episodes, found something to inform, inspire, and empower you in your personal and spiritual journeys in life. As always, feel free to leave a little love through your ratings and comments, subscribe, and share it with those you care about. And take your personal and spiritual evolution to the next level by joining us on one of our unique events, workshops, or retreats, or taking advantage of our personal and professional coaching packages. Find out more about us at mantratherapy.co.uk. I'm your host, Prash K. This is Urban Spirituality, and we will catch you on the next episode.